Hello, I am just going to please bear with me while I set up my phones because I was on the other night and I couldn't see I couldn't see all the people, so I need to I can cross to more pages. I can cross over to there. So when you join, just tell me what your name is, tell me where you're streaming from. My name is Kay Hamilton and I am known as the Courage Activator. So I'm going to talk to you about courage. I'm going to talk to you about encouraging you to become expansive so you can experience your full potential and live life with all the success in the world. So just trying to position myself in the right place here, and I'm going to look for the events directory page on Facebook. So please let me know if you are here. Hey Julia, I can see that you are here. Hey Gail from Baronia. Oh, lovely. So I'm going to be talking about what happens if you don't activate your courage. Have you got something on your mind that you need to step up, to step out into the world? Is there something that's bothering you? Let's talk about what sort of support. Hey, hi Tricia. You've never had a reading, Spiritual Events Directory. Oh, just give me a minute while I get this all set up and I am seeing the posts. Now it's gone to groups, I've gone to the wrong place. There it is. Okay, now I can see myself. Awesome. So,
success in the world.
I'm going to pop myself up on my little stand. So how are we all? Let me know how you're going, because I normally gravitate towards people who give me a little bit of an indication on what you might like to tune in with tonight. Now I've got to turn my sounds off because I hadn't done that. I've got to put my do not disturb on, and I had my grandchildren just before I jumped on, so I'm a little bit all over the place. So thank you for your patience. Hey, we've got Toowoomba in the house, we've got New Zealand in the house. Trish, you feel great. What's your secret, Trish? Because I bet there's some people here who are not feeling so great, or who would like to feel greater, or feel great, but they've got some, have any of you got some goals or anything that you are keen to tune into? So, my name is Kay Hamilton and I'm known as the Courage Activator, and I work with high vibrational essential oils. I'm going to bring everything's a little bit off skew tonight. So I'm talking about beautiful Young Living essential oils tonight, and I will be pulling some oils, I'll be pulling some cards, I'll be talking to you about the value of honouring and caring for yourself, and the value of listening to what I call your divine nudges. So, yay. So we've got Gail from Baronia, we've got Julia from Central Coast, Tricia from Adelaide, Megan from New Zealand, Kate from Toowoomba. Yes, crossroad in your marriage. Okay, beautiful. Okay, some lovely people commenting. That's wonderful. So I'm going to set the tone for the evening with the cards. So I have these beautiful cards, and these are I am cards. So for all of us to feel that we can live life to the fullest, we've got to acknowledge our value and our worth first of all. So I do that through affirmations, through intentions, through meditation, and I use absolutely beautiful essential oils. And my aim is to help you to raise your vibration so that you can live with the best version of who you are possible. Yay! So, all right, so tonight I'm going to dedicate our journey together tonight with this card, and it's called I am fun, happy, healthy, and creative. So I'll hold that up. I'm fun, happy, and healthy, and I'm creative. So let me know if you feel that you are creative, if you're fun, if you're happy, are you healthy, or are those goals that you're looking for to achieve? Because I'm all around wellness and making sure that we live life intentionally. And I love being proactive about my wellness, because we need to make sure that we are doing whatever we can to support the best version of who we are. So I'm just going to go back and have a look at your comments, and if you would like a little, what I will do is I'll pull some cards out for you tonight, and I will see if I gravitate to my oils. I've got my oils. Some of them are here in a kit here. I have a beautiful collection of oils that comes with our gorgeous diffuser here. So I will pull out some colour cards, I might pull out some essential oil cards, or I might feel inclined to pull out an essential oil for you. So either a card or an oil. So let's see, I'm going to go back and see. First time here, Trish. So I'm going to write your name down, Trish Durbridge, because I get a little bit all over the place when I see so many names popping up. So Trish, I'm just going to lean in and see. I'm being drawn to picking a card for you, which will have an essential oil on it, and grounding. So it's time for you to get balanced, stay balanced. Get balanced, stay focused. Get balanced, stay balanced, stay focused. And it's time for you to feel stabilized. So we have a beautiful blend called grounding. I'll just have a quick look to see. It's always hard to find. I can't say. I've got oils in containers. Anyway, if I had an oil called grounding and I wanted to know what to do with it, I would. I'm going to find one called Stress Away, and I'm going to show you what we would do with our oils. This is one way of using our oil. So you'll put a drop in the palm of your hand, and I like to activate it 3 times to give it some good energy and to help release the compounds of the oils, to get them all ready. And then you can simply make a little diffuser with your hands and smell that energy in of that beautiful blend. Now, if I was using grounding, I would also place that on my feet. Your feet are the perfect place to put some oils, because that's where all your reflexology points are. And when you put your oils on your feet, they actually go through into the reflexology points, and they travel very, very quickly around your body to give you that nurturing, to help you feel really uplifted. Trish, I feel like you might have a little bit of getting a little bit of chaos or a little bit of undisturbed energy. Maybe you've got some questions, or you're a little bit curious about where life is going to lead you. So maybe a little bit of upheaval. So that one is for you, Trish, and it's a good idea for you to keep your feet on the ground, to go outside, to enjoy the grass, and that's just what you need to do. So I'm looking sideways because I'm getting the most recent comments here on my phone, and so I'm going to be looking at 2 places at once tonight. So I've got my little granddaughter who's decided she just wants to come and see what Nan's up to. So can you go and find those books we talked about now and sit down quietly? Thanks, darling.
I want to watch TV.
Well, I can't turn it on at the moment, so.
I can.
Well, if you can get it going, you can sort that out, okay? So sorry everybody for that. I did have her worded up not to interrupt, but it's a tall thing to resist, isn't it, when Nana's on doing a live. So Gail, I hope that one speaks to you. the other thing that I'm going to say to you all is I'd love to give you all lots and lots of readings. However, I'm not going to be able to serve everyone to the best of my ability tonight. You're just getting a little snippet of what I do and how I work. So if you would, I've just put my, thank you Julie, you've shared it, so I'm going to go with you next. I keep forgetting to say to people, could you share my live, and all the ones who, obviously, if you're doing that two-way energetic exchange, I will be looking to support you the best I can tonight. But I've also just popped in my Linktree link so that you can find all the places where I can serve you. I have a beautiful group called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, where I post lots of information about using essential oils to support your life and enhance your life in so many ways. And what I love about these beautiful Young Living essential oils is that they really support the natural functions of your body. And I'm all about being really proactive about looking at ways that we can support our body on all levels. Well, sorry I can't help you, Sky. My granddaughter's...
I turned it on, but I don't know.
No, either do I. I can't do it at the moment. I'm busy, okay? So, okay, Julie, I'm just going back to see if you have a question. If you've got questions about courage or what's going on for you, I can see Kate's talking about feeling overcommitted, so I will see what I can suss out for you, Kate, as well. But Julie, I'm going to go to you, and then I can see Gail Lewis has asked a question. Been so busy, creative used to be fun. So yes, tonight's all about, okay, and I can see a few people talking about being overcommitted, and that, you know, as a lot of women on here tonight. So as women, we forget the I am fun, I am creative, and locking in the concept that we're healthy as well. So thank you, Trisha. If you would like to have a one-on-one with me, you can go to my links. You can friend request me on Facebook. You can come over to my oil group where we have a nurturing and creative community where we're all using oils to keep our vibrations high. Now, I believe that, you know, particularly in this day and age, and look at what we've all been through over the last almost 12 months, isn't it, since COVID hit us all in the last 12 months and has given us all a big shake-up that's picked us up. It's turned us around. It's turned us upside down. We've felt like we've been put through the ringer. Would you all agree that you feel like, you know, it's been a pretty interesting year this year? And so it's always very important to have tools to support us so that we can stay on top of all those challenges that we have in everyday life. And that's why I use my beautiful essential oils and beautiful supplements from Young Living, which are very, very nurturing. So, hey, I can see a Danielle is shared. So is it, Danny Window, is it? Window. All right, so I'm going to go through each and every one that I can and address whatever I can with each and every one of you. I want to reach out for my coloured cards because, Julie, I'm feeling a little bit inclined to go to a colour card for you, and then I'll see what oil will come up. And all I've got from you is shared and anxiety and panic attacks. So we have a beautiful oil called bergamot, and it is one of the oils that has been traditionally used to give relief to people who've been experiencing anxiety or panic attacks. I also recommend colour and green. So this is a popular card lately, and it's talking about revitalise your nervous system, which is very much in line with what you're talking about. If you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, if those feelings are taking you taking control of how you feel, it's time for you to look at what you can do to revitalize your nervous energy. And what this card is telling you is to get outside, to get in amongst the trees. I don't know whether you've got a garden, Julie, whatever you can do to support yourself, to give yourself a bit of space, a bit of time, take yourself away from that frazzled energy and breathe in the freshness. And an oil that I would be recommending for you to support that is one called Stress Away. And this blend does just that. It helps you to just take the stress off your shoulders. It helps you to go with the flow. It helps you to look at life with a new perspective. So sometimes we've got to look at things from a different point of view. If we want to have a different outcome, we've always got to be prepared to think, maybe there's a new angle that I can look at things from. So Stress Away is a beautiful blend that would be supportive for you. So looking after yourself, keeping that focus on I am fun, I'm happy, I'm healthy, reminding yourself that they're important things for us to retain in our life so that we don't go down that gurgling tube of that negative spiral that I often talk about, that is going to debilitate you. It's going to make you feel comatose. It's going to make you feel inactive. And I feel like for you, even lacking in energy, Julie. So that's what I'm getting for you as well. So please, if you are joining, thank you very much. Let me know where you've come from. It's great to see so many people coming through here tonight. Gail, Kate Taylor, I'm coming to you next. And let's go with a colour card first for you, Kate. So who uses essential oils, and have you heard about Young Living oils? Because I always love educating people on Young Living oils. I didn't realise very much about essential oils until in 2010. I bought myself a beautiful kit online. I hadn't smelt them, and when I opened them I went, oh my gosh, these are, I could just tell that they had a really high, pure, very exotic vibration to them. And then that took me on a bit of a learning curve at learning about the art of distilling, the importance of what you do in the paddocks when you're growing your herbs or where you're collecting them from, so you make sure that they're all organic. And it's always important to make sure that your oils come from a source where they are very particular about how they're grown, harvested and distilled. And Young Living does that. We have a seed to seal requirement for all our oils. So here we are, Kate Taylor. I'm going to pick a colour card for you and attract a relationship. So I'm not sure, Kate, whether that's a relationship you're wanting with somebody else, whether it looks like it could be a romantic partner here, or it might be a relationship where you can feel, I'm looking at this beautiful rose and that velvet soft feeling, that deepness that's in there with that beautiful velvety, gorgeous red on the outside of it. So time to attract a relationship, obviously with yourself first, is the first and foremost thing that I would be suggesting for you. I'm going to so for you, I'm also recommending lavender, because lavender is one that helps us create that connection with our at-oneness. So that connection with ourselves, that empowering connection, so that we know that when we feel strong, safe and secure within ourselves, that's when we are more likely to attract into our life those relationships that we are yearning for. So that one is for you, Kate, and I hope that one speaks to you. So the other thing that I do is I offer some one-on-one time with you. So if people are interested in having a chat to me to see if I can support you in your journey into courage in any way, I offer a little quarter of an hour reading where we can dig a little bit deeper, and I will also offer an hour session where I use colour. So what I do is I channel colour. So I channel your colours, and here's a couple of examples of work that I've done with people, which it's always very symbolic what's happening here, and I get indication on what's happening with your chakras. I get a sense of what areas might be shut down. Here's another channeled piece of artwork. Now these become working pieces. These become pieces where you lock in, or you actually ground, you anchor. That's the word I'm looking for. You anchor the changes in, and this one was for somebody else, and there's always a conversation around what's happening here. And when I work with people, I give you a channel piece of art, but I also give you some essential oil recommendations, and it's one of the best ways for you to really lock in to that depths of yourself so that you can unlock what is holding you back. I have this interesting knack of helping you to really find what it is. If we're not steering our ship, or our ship in life is not in the direction that we want it to be, it's usually because there's something that has not worked in the past for us. So my light, I don't quite know why my light has just gone off, but anyway, that's okay. I'm sure you can all see me anyway. So that's for you, Kate. Gail Lewis, what did I have for you? Did I have something for you? Yes, I do. Crossroad. Okay, so Julia, you were right up the beginning. Let me know if you were still here. Julia, how do I go? Julia, I've lost you again. Where's that? Oh, the feed's not it's anyway. So Kate Taylor, so okay, I've just seen your comment, finding myself committed as well as working part-time. So maybe now that I've seen that for you, maybe that relationship card is having that relationship within yourself. What do I need to do to change the fact that I'm overcommitting, I'm extending myself? And if we don't turn our life around, it usually means we end up, if we don't bring it to a standstill and start nourishing and nurturing ourselves, it's a good indication that you're going to start falling in a heap, and sickness comes in, unhappiness, it compounds on your emotions, it compounds on your ability to be successful. So Gail, okay, I just need to mark these. I've done Kate. Gail, did you I'm not sure. I'm just going to pull a card for you, Gail, because it's too tricky to love essential oils. Haven't heard of these. We'll investigate. Melinda. So I'll put your name down. Melinda, please friend request me, because I love to be able to have a one-on-one conversation, and so that I can really have a really good chat with you about why these oils. In my Linktree link, I have all my links where you can find me, and my website. I have a link to my Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom group. Please friend request me, get to know me, start journeying with a tribe. I have an amazing tribe of people who are using essential oils and experiencing the amazing benefits from them. So Gail, this one's for you. Violet, create a balanced life. Look at the colours of the violet there. I feel like, Gail, I feel like you're lacking in a sense of purpose, is what I'm getting here. And the violet is always transmuting those thoughts of negativity, or transmuting those thoughts that are holding you back, that are telling you, you might be getting these thoughts of you're not good enough, you can't do things. I'm getting a bit of confusion, and it's time for you to do some clearing. So you could get an amethyst crystal. You could also, I would be recommending an oil for you, which would be frankincense. So it's time for you to tune in to God, Creator, Source, whoever you want to call your connection with your spirit. And frankincense is the oil that helps you to tune in through meditation to get those uncomplicated, direct messages from God that are going to be uplifting. They're going to lift you up. They're going to help you to reprogram those negative thoughts that are, at the moment, they feel like they are compounding you. So that one is for you, Gail Lewis. Now, who else have we got? Oh, Julie just bought a heap of edible plants to start my edible garden. Looking forward to starting it. Beautiful, Julie. So also that brings me to a little bit of a letting you know that we have beautiful oils that we use in our food and our drinks. So Young Living has quite a number of our oils that have been passed by the food and safety standards, and we can flavour our drinks, we can flavour our food. I love making avocado dips with lemon oil or black pepper, or I might put some marjoram, dill or fennel. We have a huge array of herbs that I these days use in the form of an oil, because when you use an essential oil compared to a dried herb, the frequency or the vibration is a lot higher. So they're going to work inside your body and bring that balance and harmony a lot easier than, say, dried herbs and things like that. So that one is for you, Gail. Frankincense and violet. Now, is it Danny Window? You're from New South Wales, wondering what job to look for. Danny, what job to look for? Well, whenever people are talking about what jobs to look for, I say follow your heart. I say follow the joy. What excites you? Where would you like to work? Would you like to work inside? Would you like to work outside? Do you want to work with people? Do you want to help other people, or would you like to be just by yourself? There's some of the questions that you need to have a think of. And let's see what colour card comes for you, Danny. I love it. Live an extraordinary life. So this is suggesting that you're not to sit in the realm of the mundane. And I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. It could be Danny. You have some things to do in the world, and what I want you to do is find what ignites your heart and look at the richness of those cherries. So you have to look at things that are lush, that are juicy, ripe for the picking. A really good time for you to do a bit of exploring in that arena. I have a blend here, and it's called, I can't find it, it's called Magnify Your Purpose. Now, Magnify Your Purpose is going to help you to really get a sense of what your purpose is, and stop playing small. So I hope that one speaks to you. Once again, if you think you would like to have a bit of a conversation with me, please reach out. Friend request me. I've got my link in my link tree, and send me a message. Oh, okay. So we have some crazy person here who's trying to jump in, and here we go. I'm drawn to you replying to, so please ignore this, Mark Anthony. What do I have to do? Delete your comment. I'm not quite, it's not letting me block people. If any of you know how to block this stalker, please do that, because they really like to play up with our threads, and it's not usually, it gives me the option to block them, but it's letting me know Oh, do you send out private messages? I just got one letting know. No, I don't send out private messages. What I want you to do is find me on Facebook. Troll messaging people. All I can do is delete them, but I can't. I don't know. Usually, I can block them, but tonight it's not giving me that. So I'm just going to. I'm just going to ignore that person. If anyone knows how to block them, can you do that for me, please? So Danny, window. I hope that one is helpful for you. So the next one I've got is Julia, and your surname is Heckenberg. And if you can share my posts, that is always a really nice thing to do, so I can get out to as many people as I can as possible, and support you all, because my aim is to help each and every one of you to live, experience life without missing out on all those wonderful things. Oh gosh. Okay, so sorry, I just cannot do anything with all of that. Okay, Julia, you're still here, so thank you very much for being here and still sending me messages. All right, let me find a coloured card for you. So I love to work with colour. I've done some studies on colour, and I know that, you know, they can be very healing, they can be soothing, they can be uplifting, they can be nurturing and very empowering. It's just another form of vibration, and our essential oils are another form of working with vibrations to keep our energy high so that our boat doesn't get rocked, I guess. So for you, Julia, purify your body. So maybe it's time to do a bit of a liver cleanse so that you can step into a fresher version, or it might be a cleanse of your emotions or your thoughts, things like that. So time for you to make sure you're eating well, wearing yellow, and if it's not kind of your colour that you like to wear, you might like to find a yellow stone, like something like calcite, drinking some lemon oil is going to be supportive for you. We can put this lemon oil is absolutely beautiful in our drinks. It's going to be help to get things moving in your body. You just put 1 drop of oil in your water and stir it around, and that's a really, really nice way to help you experience this beautiful flavour, but also to get things moving in your body. Lemon is also very good for moving on from grief. It's an uplifting oil. It's going to give you a fresh outlook, a new perspective. It's going to help you let go of any grief and help you move on from the fear of whatever is happening. So I hope that one is going to support you. Yes, Julia. So, and remember, reach out if you would like to have a one-on-one conversation with me. Kerry Hellis, I've got you here. And then Melinda Adler, if you're still here, I will come back to you. So Kerry said, hi there, first time viewing here tonight. Oh, welcome. Any help with a strange friendship? I love a card, please. I love frankincense and sandalwood. Okay, I'm going to give you, being drawn to these oil cards. These are specifically designed for our Young Living, or inspired by our Young Living oils, many of our beautiful blends. And the card I've got for you is hope. This is for those who've given up hope. It enhances inner strength, stabilizing, grounding, and alternative oils would be lemon, juniper, or melissa. So it's telling you to keep the hope going, Kerry. Any help with strange, love a card. So yes, frankincense and sandal would be supportive for you. I will pull a colour card for you as well. we have a beautiful blend called Hope, which is beautiful, and it just helps you to, you know, shakes you out of the doldrums of, you know, despair, really. And here's a lemon. Access innovative thinking. So that's a beautiful card, Kerry. So it's time for you to come up with a new plan, new beginnings, look at things in a different way. I feel like there's something about you going out into the world, finding some new interests to fill that void of what's not working for you at the moment. So Melinda Adler. So here we go. I'm reaching out for a colour card for you, Melinda. Let's see. And here we have Burgundy. Awaken your passion. So what I want you to do is to sit quietly with yourself and just ask yourself, what brings me joy? What excites me? What ignites me? And I think it's time for you to really look at the triggers that are stopping you from experiencing your passion. It's important for you to take notice of what your passions are. I can remember years ago someone, it was an ex-boyfriend actually, and he said to me, what are your passions? And I'd been in the realm of mothering and survival, really. I had 4 children on my own, all my story with me, and I really hadn't given it much thought. What things do I really love doing? Although I do really love gardening. But it really opened the door for me to think about, what is it that I feel passionate about? And I guess when I found these beautiful Young Living oils, that was definitely a window for me. It was definitely something that alerted me to the idea that I can be passionate about something, and I can, even for me, I've resigned from teaching. I took a leap of faith. I've resigned from teaching, and I am doing things like this, and never in the world, even a year and a half ago would I have thought that I would be doing something like this. So when you find your passion, doors are going to be opening so long as you work towards them. Now remember, we're not just going to change our viewpoint or our vision, or some changes need more than just a card on a live feed like this. So if you're really serious about shaking yourself out of the state that you're in or the situation you're in, if you're really serious about really moving forward with passion, with courage to experience all these things, please reach out. Let's have a bit of a one-to-one so that you can come on board into my beautiful oil community of people who are committed to looking after yourself and committed to investing in you and what you love to do, so that you can experience all this happiness, the fun, the creativeness. I mean, this is what life is meant to be. And if we're not experiencing, large amounts of joy, well, it's time for us all to kind of go, what can I do to switch things around? So, Melinda, are you still here? I'm just going to see if I can scroll down and see. Oh, yeah, Melissa is expensive, Julia, but it's a beautiful oil. It's actually, it's lemon balm. I grow it in my garden, and for years I've just picked it and drunk it directly from the plant in the garden. So yeah, makes sense. Emotions of, I can drink the lemon oil. Well, not all lemon oil would I be drinking. I would only personally drink Young Living lemon oil. So if you don't know that your oils have passed the food and safety standards for drinking them, I would be reaching out. Have a conversation with me, and I will give you some beautiful facts and some beautiful information on these beautiful oils. I'm going to pop my link in again here. Oh, if I can, so that anyone can, so that you can grab that link. It's at the top of my post, and I'll come back and I'll put it at the end of the post as well, so that you can find me. It's got my website. Please friend request me. Let's set up a time so that you can have a free quarter of an hour with me, half an hour, and I can talk to you about what oils. I can help you dig deep, and you can see if you would like to work with me on any other levels. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate your support there. Trying to block that person. It looks like they've kind of disappeared. Maybe somebody else has been beautiful enough to step in and help me out there. So, Melinda. So let me see. I'm going to give you a card. So who's got a diffuser in the house? This is one of our beautiful diffusers, and it comes with a beautiful kit of 12 oils. And there's 10 here. There's a couple of other oils as well in our kit. And I love to promote this because it's the best way to get yourself started on a journey. If you're interested in investing yourself and creating some real serious and effective changes, we all need tools to help us on our journey. So Melinda, and your card is regenerate your body. And look at that beautiful sapphire. It made me just stop and reflect. So, Melinda, I want you to really hone in on that beautiful sapphire within. It's time for you to really honour that beauty that you have inside yourself. It really made me just kind of slow down. So maybe you are rushing in life a little bit too much, or maybe something's taken over your mind, your energy. Something's pulling at your energy and taking you away from yourself. I would be recommending, I'll just see what this card says. Let's have a look. But I know what, believe. So it's time for you to believe. This is an oil blend that brings balance, helps you to stabilize your emotions, helps with happiness, inner strength, unfolds the boundless potential. And that's what I feel for you, Melinda. I feel there's beautiful potential, but you need more belief in yourself and in the possibilities. Oil alternatives would be coriander, bergamot, and frankincense, and they're all really uplifting oils, light, uplifting. They're going to help you to really get that inner strength and tap into that knowing that things are okay. Time for you to give yourself that beautiful nurturing that you fully deserve. So I hope that one is supportive for you. Hey, Mama G, how are you, darling? Melinda, thank you. You will do that. So yeah, if you want to read a little bit of time with me, send a friend request, and let's set up a time to have a chat. Kerry Hellis, I'm moving over to you now, and I will pick a card. I'm super lost. Don't know what. Miranda, you look like you need a bit of help. Now, if I don't get through to you tonight, yay, Melinda. So please reach out. I'd love to have a chat with you. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of what it is that you need to do. Let's see if we can really turn your life around and create all that harmony and all those wonderful things that you want to achieve. So thank you very much for your feedback. It's always really good because it's a great challenge here, sitting here talking to a screen that I'm looking at me, trying to keep up with all your comments. Kerry Hellis, this one's for you. Are you still here, Kerry? Give us a hoy. And Lilac, strengthen your faith. So it's like you've lost your way. You've lost your way of, you might be, I'm getting the word delusional, which feels a bit strong. I'm getting it feels there's a lot of confusion going on for you, and you're looking for clarity. You're looking for clarity in direction. You're looking for clarity in in how you feel energetically in amongst other people is what I'm getting. So strengthen your faith, and that's also talking, that's really meaning strengthen your faith in yourself. And a card that would that is going to go with that for you. Let's see what's coming out. What oil blend is going to support you? And let me see. Acceptance. So it's time for you to accept your situation. It soothes your sorrowful emotions. It promotes self-trust. It overcomes bad habits and resistance. And it rids of procrastination. So sometimes we've just got to kind of go, well, it is what it is, but what can I do about it? Where can I move on? And if you're in that situation, Kerry, where you're feeling that you can't gain some momentum, let's reach out, friend request me, let's have a chat, and I can support you on that journey, because I can assure you these oils are so transformational. And when you add that to your toolkit, like I'm a Reiki master, but I love using oils when I work with Reiki. I always use, often as my frankincense, or it might be something else I'm drawn to pull out when I'm working with my Reiki energy. I also like to use affirmations, intentions, and meditation, and I love working with colour as well. So So that was for you, Kerry. And I've got to mark these off or I get mixed up. Now I'm confused. Have I done you, Miranda? Miranda, okay. In Brisbane, I'm super lost. Don't know what I should be doing. Nothing seems to be getting me anymore. Miranda, reach out. Let's have a bit of a one-on-one conversation. I'll pull a card out for you at the moment. I'll talk to you in about 10 minutes. I've got a little poppet here. Go and get some books and hop in Nanny's bed.
I don't want to read books.
Well, that's okay. You can just hop into bed and go to sleep.
No.
So, Miranda, experience peace and calm. So, time for you to head to the water. Does water speak to you, either the ocean or a river, a creek? Time for you to just tune into the energy of water. And our body is made up mostly of water. So it's time for you to reaffirm that you have some peace deep within you. And the oil that I would recommend for you would be this gorgeous, stunning blend called Peace and Calming. So it's time for you to just allow yourself to do whatever you need to do to invoke some peace and calm. And one of the best ways that I can recommend that you can do that is to put this oil on yourself, smell it, put it in a diffuser and have it going in your home, because it will just impart this beautiful calm energy that'll help you to come down from the tensions and the stress. And I'm getting a little bit of overwhelm for you. So that one is, hopefully that one is going to speak to you, Kerry. No, sorry, Miranda. That one was for you, Miranda, because I need to tick that one off. Okay, so I've gone through all the people that I have on my list, I think. Julia, did I? I think I did you, but I haven't ticked you off. So thanks for the stars, Melinda. That's beautiful. So Diane, I think I've seen you. Yeah, just say pick me, because these comments are coming through quicker than my little old me can keep up. And remember, if you if you don't connect with me tonight, Miranda too. Okay, yeah. Miranda, these oils are absolutely beautiful. A lot of parents start looking at ways to support you and your family with these oils. And a lot of people start their oil journey because they've got children that are in need, children that need some nurturing. So I would really welcome you to reach out and have a conversation with me around that. So I'm coming back to Diane, and I didn't fit Diane. I'm not sure how to pronounce your surname. S-E-O-U-D. All right, so a card for you, Diane. Let's go for a colour card first. And let's see what's going on. Pearl, connect to the divine. So have you been ignoring your soul or your spirit is the question, because I'm getting this sense that it's time to light yourself up from within. The pearl is indicative of the gifts that you will attain. I'm even getting a sense of wisdom for you, Diane. A sense of wisdom is there waiting as you connect with the divine. And an oil for you would be frankincense, of course, because frankincense is always a good oil for connecting with the divine. But this is also talking about surrender. It's time to accept life as it is and accept others as they are. Surrender to one's higher purpose. So that marries up with the pearl card. You do need to realize that most of us have a higher purpose. It's not just to go to work and earn some money and come home and feed the kids. We all have a role to play in our global community, and that's why I always love to talk about activating our courage, because if we're going to be hiding under the cloaks of darkness, or when we're in that situation where the word comatose is coming, that word where we feel stuck. Well, when you start using these oils, they bring the emotions out of you, they release those emotions, and they open up the avenue for us to step into a whole new arena of who we are. So when you surrender, you're going to feel the flow of abundance coming toward you. Accept life, accept others, and work on yourself is really your message. Lavender, lemon, and black spruce oils for you, Diane. Okay, Mama G, a quick card for you. We had a conversation the other day. I'm going to reach out and grab these. These ones are crystal cards, and they're also oil cards. Mama G, rose quartz for you. Rose quartz is a crystal of unconditional love, so it's time to give yourself the love. Often as women, as mothers, we give that away, and we really need to learn how to nurture ourselves so we can pass it on to our children, and so that we can stay high vibrationally uplifted and feeling like we are in some sort of control. Not that we're fully in control, but feel like we're the ones directing our life. So I love and I'm stay. Rose, sandalwood, lang lang, and frankincense. That is for you, Mama G. So Mama G, we've had a talk the other week. So I've given you some good ideas there. I'm looking forward to you reaching out. I love a reading. So I'm going to, who was saying, pick me, Michelle and Borgo. So let me see what I want you to do. Tune in to what your message is going to give you. What's your intention? If we don't have intentions, if we just let life decide for us what's happening, and we're like a boat on the ocean floating around with no rudder steering the ship, we can get pretty well knocked around. So Michelle, this one is a beautiful one for you, and it's turquoise. So awaken your empathy.
I like this.
So it's time for you to allow yourself to feel. Let your guard down. Let yourself feel, and feel for other people, and let your heart connect with them. In the energy of turquoise, it's often the energy that you feel like you're being persecuted. So it's feels like you've been hard done by. So let's see what we can choose an oil that's going to support that. I'm thinking of orange oil because that's going to help you feel uplifted and awakened, energized. But another one for you is highest potential, and that protects your energy field. It's good for decision making and eradicates uselessness. So it's got a beautiful blend, and these are Young Living oils I'm talking about. I'm not talking about oils that you would go into a shop to buy or into a health food shop or a new age shop, because we actually really don't know that these oils are pure. Even if we have 100% pure on the label, it doesn't really mean a great deal, because legally they only have to put a little bit of oil, 100% pure oil in the bottle, and they can still call it 100% pure. So it's quite misleading what we're being told when we look at a pure oil. So because not always is an oil pure, unfortunately. It's very misleading. And I've discovered since using Young Living that these oils smell they have a vibration, they have a frequency, nothing like I've ever experienced when I pick up an oil in a shop. They feel very pure and very clean, and very gentle. So where are we up to? I can see a lot of pick me's. So what I want you to do is recognize that I haven't got enough time. You're all got some things that you are looking at that are, they need to have an Australian L number on them, and if they don't, they're not. Well, I don't know what an Australian L number is, Katie. I know that our oils are totally pure oils. I know I've been to our farms. I've planted some of the herbs. I planted a Royal Hawaiian sandalwood tree in Hawaii. I know that Young Living makes sure there's no heavy metals, there's no pesticides. We have really, really high standards. And even things like when you harvest the lang lang, we don't use any bruised flowers in our lang lang, because we want the best quality that there is. And I know that in the fields they're all a lot of research is done. They don't just get up and go, oh yes, the weather's good and the lavender flowers are out, we're going to harvest the lavender today. They make sure that they do strict testing to see what the Brix levels are, so that they know that the molecules that we're looking for and the compounds that we're looking for in the oils are being released by the plant at any given moment, so that then when the plants are giving of their best version of themselves, that's when we harvest the plants, so that in these beautiful bottles we have such a really high quality. Because if you want something that's going to work, you've got to go for quality. And Gary Young from our company, he was often, people would say, even the accountants that work for him, they'd say, Gary, you can't do this or you can't do that. It's going to cost a fortune. And so what he does is he says, well, I'm not interested in making money. I'm actually interested in making product, because I want to help as many people as I can in the world. And the other thing is that Gary Young from Young Living invented these diffusers. And look how many people have got diffusers in their homes. So that is something that I think is absolutely an amazing thing. So Katie Davis, thank you, absolutely agree. So Young Living even wants to know that we've got a special shape top of the distillery of the vats, the big stills where the oils are distilled. Gary always wants a special shape. So we either grow our herbs on our own farm, we have partner farms, or if we do outsource them, they have to come with our seed to seal promise. Otherwise, Young Living will not source oils from anyone. There's no second distillation in any of our oils, and that's a whole topic for another time. I've been rabbiting on for an hour. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me tonight. Please reach out, friend request me, come on over to my oil community where we talk oils and where I can help you to create the life that you desire by stepping into your courage, by moving on from whatever it is that's preventing you from being seen and heard, so that you can live with the best version of who you are possible. So from my heart to yours, I wish you many blessings for your wellness, for your purpose, and for your abundance. I really look forward to connecting with as many of you who feel that you can connect with me. If you feel like you're connecting with me and you want to get to know me better and you want to have a conversation, reach out and let's see what we can set up for you. Cheerio. Thank you for being here. It's over from me, Kay Hamilton, the Courage Activator.